Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So it's been quite a while since I've posted a video, and I apologize about that, but we really haven't been doing much of anything for farm work. So yeah, but I got some pretty exciting news to share with you guys. I've known this has been a possibility for a little while now, but I didn't want to mention anything until everything went through. But it is official. I pretty much have my own field. So this field is not connected or even close to anything that we're farming right now. And in fact, the town that we live in, we farm on the far south side of it. And this is on the far north side of that town. So this field is about 17, 18 acres. So it's nothing huge. And you might be able to tell, the past few years it has been alfalfa. So this field is actually owned by the county. So this isn't like my field that I bought, it's just my field that I'm going to be running. So the dairy farm that I work on, those guys are actually the one that used to run this. And so basically, they're the ones that are letting me run this myself. And obviously, I'm not doing all of this completely on my own. I have those guys to help me. And then I also have the main farm that I work on with the crops. That guy is also going to be helping me, and that's actually the machines we're going to be using to run this field. Mostly because I'm a little more familiar with that equipment, so I can kind of, be better off when I start. So this is going to be pretty much a 2-year thing for me. Because like I said, this is the county's and they have their own plan with this field. So the first year, this year, is going to be corn, and then the second year is going to be soybeans. And then after that, the city is going to turn it into park ground. So they're going to plant CRP in this, which is basically grass, if you didn't know that. And then yeah, it'll basically be a park for like walking trails and stuff. So the reason I'm telling you guys now about this is because it was accepted by the county for me to be running it. So it is officially my piece that I'm running. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. Basically, you guys can think of this as just another field we're going to be running, but it's pretty exciting for me to kind of see how the actual full process works. A little bit more of behind the scenes, I guess you could say, not just out in the fields going back and forth. And while that is exciting, it's not the whole part of farming. So we do already have the corn seed bought for this year. I believe we have 8 bags of it, which should be way more than enough. We're actually planning on having extra. So yeah, so the other thing about this field is it is a no-till field. That's just what the county wants. So we're not going to be doing any tillage on it. We're just going to come straight in and plant right on this sod. All of this sod was sprayed and killed off in the fall of last year. So it's pretty much ready to plant in right now. Obviously, of course, we need to wait for it to warm up. After all, it is only March 9th. So we still got a little ways yet. But yeah, so one of the main challenges that's going to come with this field is just the location of it. So you can see there's houses pretty much surrounding us. So there's houses there. That way is south. So the farm that I work on is pretty much straight that way. but there's apartments and houses over there. There's actually soccer parks up here, and then this is the only side that does not have houses. And it's pretty much just a small little forest that goes back maybe about a mile. It also has kind of an island in the middle of it, and I'll be showing some pictures of the aerial views on the screen right now. But that island isn't huge, but it's there, so we'll have to work around it. Shouldn't be a big deal, but overall the field is pretty square, which is nice. So that's gonna make things a lot easier for planting time and just everything pretty much. So the main challenges with it being in town, and the opposite side of town pretty much, is mostly spraying. Obviously the county's going to be very picky on when we spray, how we spray, what we spray, the weather, the conditions that we're spraying in, all of that's going to be taken into effect. So I don't know if we're going to hire out on spraying, so we make sure we get it done right, or we're going to do it ourselves. Not completely sure. But the second challenge that comes to it is we have to travel all the equipment across town, which pretty much means we need to go through Main Street, or we need to take a long way around. So that shouldn't be too bad as long as we plan it on a day where there's not as much traffic, or I should say a time of day where there's not as much traffic. So that shouldn't be too bad. We can work around that. And then the third thing about this field, I don't really know how well it looks on camera, but this is pretty steep here, and this is the only entrance to the field. Obviously because of all the houses and trees. You guys can kind of see that on the aerial view. But yeah, so I guess that's pretty much all I can talk about right now, at least. We'll be going into more depth when we actually get started planting and everything. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for when we start planting season, and just a sneak peek to what's going to be coming up. We got some big things that we're going to be working on with the planter, so look forward to that. But anyway guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.